Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to Greedfall, and today we are going to start off by running down and having a little chat with Lady Mirange. For reasons I don't remember exactly why. But I remember Constantine asked us to do something with her, I don't remember what.
Good day, Lady Mirange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Okay, so we've got another set of ruins to go investigate. What do we need to do for Kurtz? Or not Kurt, Vasco.
Here we are. We have a good view from here. The harbor office is well guarded, both outside and inside. Getting through the main entrance is impossible.
There must be a blind spot. There's always one.
You could dress as a knot and go through the back door, but someone may recognize you inside.
I'll need to be much more discreet. A potion could help me.
That is an option, yes, but since I'd rather avoid hurting any knots, I made some inquiries. The harbor office has an arrangement with Dieter from the brothel. Girls come every night with wine.
I see. You want us to spike the wine so that they sleep during our search.
It's a proven technique, and I can assure you they do not sniff the wine before drinking it.
Right. Let's get some sleeping pills. Then we'll go see Dieter.
Alright, yeah. Can I make those? I probably don't have enough science to do that. Let's... Give me a second while I figure out how to get past this little hurdle. Okay, so it turns out you can just buy... you can just buy sleeping potions. So, that wasn't that hard. Broth is down here.
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
It seems like you're sending girls and wine to the harbor office every night.
So, there's no law against that, is there?
No, and I'm not here to stop you.
Listen, Dieter, we just wanted to add a secret ingredient to your wine tonight.
What? Are you joking? Are you trying to slip a laxative in it?
We were thinking more of sleeping pills. Nothing bad, you see.
Listen, I have nothing against a little prank, but I can't risk losing my best customers.
Captain Vasco is very influential among the Nauts. Maybe he could help expand your excellent clientele even further.
If you accept, I could arrange for your agreement to come to fruition. In San Mateus, for example.
San Mateus? I would have to recruit. But yeah, that would be interesting.
So then, we agree?
Yes, that's fine. Tonight your friends will receive their delivery, seasoned. Now, give me the sleeping potion.
I know it was worth putting points into charisma.
Slip into the harbor master's office after dark. But you should still dress as one of us, just to make sure you avoid confrontation.
Good idea. I'll see to it.
Does everyone need to dress as knots or just me?
Dieter's girls will arrive later tonight. We can wait here if you're ready.
We will wait for Dieter's girls to do their work as planned, then we'll enter.
Very well. It's definitely the safer option.
Dieter's daughter is gone. Your guard should get a good night's sleep now.
You should go. I'll wait here as planned. I can't risk getting caught there.
Don't worry. I'll make sure not to hurt anyone.
Good luck, Sardet.
Siora's gonna come in with me. I feel like this could backfire. Let me save real quick. Might have to go pick up another, thing. He's sleeping, right? They're all sleeping. What's that? That was probably the key to the harbor office. Don't mind me, just minding my own business.
Locked.
And asleep. It's already morning? Vasco, we got the thing.
I was able to recover your file, Vasco. And nobody saw me.
Wonderful. You did everything perfectly. So, let's see what this file can tell us. So I was right. My real name is Leandra, son of the Darcy family from Serene. Nobles, I suppose.
Yes. I must admit, I had no idea they'd given a son to the Nords.
To think that I spent my childhood polishing ship bridges when I could have been wearing silk.
I'm sorry for you, Vasco, but growing up in nobility is not as simple as it sounds.
Really? Well, whatever. I've learnt my real name thanks to you, and that's what I wanted.
Leandra Darcy. I remember coming across a Darcy at my uncle's court. Your brother, no doubt.
My brother? What was he like?
It was a long time ago. We were children. I couldn't tell you what he looks like today.
A brother? I wonder if we are alike despite our completely different lives. Thank you for sharing this and for telling me about him. You gave me back my identity. This is more important than the Nords care to admit.
Sure thing, friend. So with that, then let's head to, let's go have a look at those ruins. This looks promising. Professor Seraphdin's notes. I don't think I've ever been more scared of my life than when this Nadag Magsman rushed towards us, spear in hand. I thought my time had come, and it would certainly have been the case were it not for the intervention of my courageous bodyguard who managed to deflect his attacks, giving us enough time to escape. Yet now that my fear is past, I regret not having paid more attention to the beast itself. Despite its enormous size, it appeared almost human. We'll have to continue observing them. Yeah, we've already established that. I'm almost certain this Lizard's tumulus could teach us many things about this creature. Some native elders told me there was a gigantic skeleton inside it. If only I could study it. In the end, the night dog, Magamin managed to kill my loyal bodyguard. I'll make sure that his widow receives a hefty allowance. He fought like a lion, and he gave me his rapier before he died. According to him, I have a chance to survive an attack from the beast if I poison the blade and strike repeatedly. Hello. I have to kill you now.
Bit of poison on my blade, and let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
It's no magical. Drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
No magical. Drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
No magical. Drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
You've no magical. Drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
You've no magical. Drink a potion.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
You've no magical. Drink a potion.
Careful! You're wounded! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
CR doesn't seem to have any trouble taking these guys out, oddly enough. Apparently this is not where we were supposed to go. Oops. Oh, well, while we're here. Hello? That's a skull. Interesting. At long last, I've managed to enter the tumulus, but unfortunately the Guardian inflicted a grievous wound upon me. Matters not. I'll worry about it later. This tomb is so fascinating. And I thought the Guardians I had observed were tall. It appears I was wrong. The skeleton that is in here is even more gigantic. Oh, what a creature it must have been when when it was still alive. According to the natives, this Guardian was the first to have appeared, and it was in fact the ancient king of the island who transformed into this creature to repel an enemy coming from the sea. It is obviously a legend, but my observations lead me to believe that it could be true to some degree. These beasts were men and women before they transformed into Guardians by means of a process I failed to understand. My wound got infected, and I have no way of treating it. What a shame. I would have loved to complete this journal. I hope someone will find my notes and continue my work. Well, that was an interesting little detour. Now we can actually go find this mine. Here's the mines. Lovely.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Well, I have everything a miner could need. And everything anyone else. It was a pleasure.
Okay. Now I've actually cleared out some inventory space.
While Sonny is here, the people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
What's this over here? Memorandum to the attention of the miners. This is a call for donations. The mechanism of the old door that blocks the access to the mine was damaged, probably by one of us. We ask that you participate in this operation so that we might buy replacement parts at the merchant bought for the mechanism and start working again.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Okay, she said that the mines were, or those tunnels were closed. Was that for a reason, or? Also, one of the things mentioned repair parts. I should probably go and have a look at that.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Okay, so yeah, there was a cog we could buy, so maybe we have to use that to replace one of the parts. The darkest place you can turn on your lantern. It doesn't turn off. At least I don't, anyways. I just happened to go straight towards it. Okay.
There must be a way to open this gate somehow. There, the gate is open.
Woo!
Bit of poison poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Okay. Say they've been closed for a while, but the torches are still going. What is it with games? And it's like, hey, this place has been abandoned for millennia. And you go in there, there's like candles everywhere, there's torches lit up. Fucking kettle still on the stove. Ruins of Deidre. There we go. So they keep saying that these structures are like, you know, ancient, but the murals we saw depicted like, you know, smokestacks, which are very I don't know, it seemed like very Industrial Revolution-y to me. I don't know. But how little progress do these people make as a civilization?
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
I'll drown myself with the morning tide if these buildings are native for construction.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Oh look, another thing.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
No magic. Drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like that.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
No magic here. Drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Pearl from the Prince of the Seas. Ooh. Vasco, is that any good for you? Eh, not really. Old and almost illegible journal. Our position on the island is becoming impossible to hold. Despite our best efforts and the many battles we have won, we are losing more and more ground. These savages are formidable opponents. The roots seem to obey them. They are helped by gigantic creatures, the likes of which we had never seen before. The creatures are approaching. We are incapable of facing them. The lords are already preparing to board the ships at the knots stationed near our position. As I expected, they said it would not be enough room for everyone. We're going to die here, stopped by some giant raging monsters. Cursed be the princes in their ambition.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape.
I should have known as soon as we discovered those ruins that we were not foreign to these lands.
The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here.
You said the princes. Do we have a monarchy? Hello? Just gonna float, that's fine. We have a monarchy involved? Ours is a relatively young nation, isn't it? Is that what everyone's been saying? The views from the ruins is really outstanding, and I managed to observe one of those magnificent creatures who lives on the seashore without it noticing me. The shell of this Nida Glendman seems to be a robust crab shell, and what a surprise was to see that despite its sheer size, it was capable of hiding in the ground in an instant, disappearing from my sight to reappear further away. We have so much to learn from these noble creatures, and it's easy to understand why the natives worship them. Well, that would have been nice to know before I fought the thing. Not that it mattered, but knowing that it would jump into the ground would have been a good tip.
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What nation does it belong to?
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something clear. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
Dun dun
Difficult
dun!
to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain.
And to think we helped you. I'm having trouble dealing with this, even if it does explain a lot. We're gonna have to keep this story under lock and key. The natives are not gonna swallow it easily without a long chew.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is gonna be furious when he learns this.
And that's why we have the plague. Us specifically, apparently. And then we find out that I was actually a descendant of a native that went back with them. Anyways, so where does this leave us? Port discovery to Constantine. Sure, we can go talk to Constantine. It was a lot of running around today, so I'm not sure how much of this is actually usable. It might be a very short episode today, but that's fine. But I am running out of recording time, so as soon as I find out how the hell to get out of here, we'll go talk to Constantine. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I don't have to find the way out, I have a camp.
Cousin! You have returned. How did things go?
Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
Seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
Yeah, you're definitely not dying of the Malachor.
We
Yeah.
had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Yeah, Constantine, you've got the Malachor. And didn't our mother's one that was dying of the Malachor at the beginning? But was she dying of the Malachor, or was she marked? I didn't notice if she had the same markings we did. Or at least, if I did notice, I may have called out in the start of the video, but I don't remember calling it out. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I give myself too much credit? Anyways, let's go talk to the Harbor Master. Admiral, that person.
Good day, my lord.
De Sardet. I'm the emissary of the congregation on Tir-Fredi.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral, and I see that you're accompanied by one of our own. Hardy winds, Vasco.
Hardy winds, Admiral.
You are still angry with me for keeping you ashore, are you not? You'll one day thank me for it, but I don't suppose you've come to talk to me about affectations. What can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Okay, well. Might as well go talk to Petrus. I'm pretty sure I need to pad out this episode a little bit more.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Teleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Teleme lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Okay, well. I am definitely out of time for recording today, but we will follow this lead in the next episode. I can't say I wasn't expecting a twist like that. I mean, obviously people have been here before, and Dun dun dun, it's us. Explains why de Sardet looks like a native. He's probably descended from someone that was taken back, or a child that was had here, blah blah blah. Explains why I'm marked, apparently that can be passed down through the bloodline. And it also explains why we're the cursed ones. So this isn't just disease, this is a curse, apparently. Cool. Anyway, so, until next time, my name's been Tocho. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.